Hi, it's Ben Applegate. This is not the Ben Applegate Show. This is a little different thing that I'm doing. You can tell my setup is a little different. Not really, I just kind of tilted everything this way. But this is unscripted, this is me doing something. Testing the waters for a different style of video that isn't just the Ben Applegate Show. The soundtrack for Jagged Little Pill, the musical, came out November 29th. And I honestly was going to try to record something that day, but I couldn't because it was the 29th and it was Thanksgiving weekend. It was hard to really do anything. But I'm going to record my reaction to the soundtrack. So I thought that you guys might like that. If you don't, just let me know. Maybe it's a terrible idea, but I think it'd be fun. So I've never heard the Jagged Little Pill musical soundtrack. I've never recorded a video unscripted. We're just making this up as I go. If it sounds smooth, it's just because I have edited it really well. It has nothing to do with my brilliant improvisational skills. I don't have those. So, you know what? Maybe I should read the Wikipedia article on Jagged Little Pill first, so I know at least what I'm getting into. I know very little about it. That's kind of the point of this video. I don't know much about the musical. It's a brand new musical on Broadway. It opened, let's see when I don't think it has opened yet. It opens this month. It's in previews. It began previews on November 3rd. So here's a plot summary. The musical Jagged Little Pill deals with pain, healing, and empowerment. The Healeys, Mary Jane, Steve, and their teenage son and daughter Nick and Frankie, appear to be a picture-perfect suburban family. Mary Jane Healey is a mom obsessed with keeping it all together despite the fact that her life is spinning out of control. This sounds a lot like Next to Normal, but I'm not saying anything. She secretly harbors an addiction to prescription pain pills, and her marriage to Steve is distant and sexless. Her daughter Frankie, who is adopted and the only black member of the family, feels alienated by the way her colorblind, quote marks, colorblind mother has diminished Frankie's black identity. She's also exploring her burgeoning queerness with her best friends with benefits. When the Healeys' lives are disrupted by a series of disturbing events, they must face harsh truths about themselves, their community, and the world around them. Okay, now, there is a problem here. There's this little known thing on YouTube and in like the world in general, which apparently there's a world outside of YouTube or something, but it's called copyright. Copyright. I can't actually just play the musical for you and then react to it. I have to use these little things here. These earphones, but I'll tell you what track I'm on and everything. I just can't play the music for you live. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna listen to the first track here. The Overture by the original Broadway cast. Here we go, the Overture, starting right. Ooh, a harmonica and a good electric guitar. Whoa, combining musical styles in Broadway? That's so weird. Just kidding. Ooh, nice harmonizing. So that's a bop. It's really energetic. The singing, it's a style that makes it sound like crying out to something. Yeah, it's a very modern sound. Very, you know, I'm not a musicologist, so I don't have all the your terms. Right through you. Nice guitar riff. Very welcoming. Oh, and then it just comes right in with a big old chorus singing section. Ooh, one of those little djembes. The auto-tune is obvious, because that's with all these soundtracks. Not much I can say about that. Very poppy sounding. She really hits those high notes. Early 2000s rock style. But the bass, again, not a musicologist, but there are things about it, the flowiness of it, that feels modern. The guitar is kind of doing this thing that you don't hear much anymore. If I probably just listen to the words and stop talking, I'd probably get more of the context, but I'm just so bad. No, I like it. It's very punchy. It's very stimulating music. It's very like, in a pleasant way. Hand in my pocket. Nice djembe. They use different instruments you don't always think of associated with rock. And this is, hand in my pocket, Joe and Frankie. Lord Patton. There's that harmonica again. This is a nice nostalgic feel for me because I listened to a lot of music in the early 2000s. I can see myself listening to this on a long drive or something. But yeah, it's a lot of people singing their perspective and their feelings. I think that's something Gavin Henson made really big. It's more encouraged these days. Very, very personal songs. Damn. I want to watch this show now. Okay, Smiling, next track. So this is definitely a slower song, much more somber. Very different tone from the other songs. I feel like songs like this aren't appreciated in the pop world. Good chorus. Very good voice. This is Elizabeth Stanley. Read by Idina Menzel in 2017, according to the good old wiki. Yeah, I'll click that like button. Why not? I should be clicking like on all these. Yeah, I am watching these on YouTube, by the way. Sorry, I should look at the camera. I'm getting so into it. I'm kidding. Yeah, it was just so quiet. I just wanted to take that in. Sorry I didn't say much about that. It's not irony. That's just shitty. It works in musical style. It works. It's always nice to hear one of your favorite songs sung by someone else. It just brings that feeling you had when you first heard the song back in a weird way. That's how I feel. That's why I like covers of my favorite songs. I'm not one of those snobby type of, no, how dare you cover it. Oh, great harmonizing. They both share the melody. She starts with the melody, then he takes the melody. It's, all right. So Unsexy. Nice. If you know the album, you know how the song sounds. Good voice. This is Steve Sean Allen Krill. Krill with a K. Very, very strong voice. I could just listen to his voice. I have nothing to say. I just want to listen to his voice. It is nice that I'm not super familiar with this album. I'm able to actually hear it super fresh. So this is like a super reaction. This is a genuine reaction to a lot of these songs. Really good background voices throughout this whole track. Wow, it gets powerful. The song Perfect now. That somber and like powerful, it just makes you want to just like melt into it. This album works. It works as a musical. It's so emotional. So powerful. It's just full of those little things that you experience that you don't talk about much. Be a good boy. They have to be picture perfect. They have to maintain an image. That's Suburban Image. Where have I heard his voice? Gosh dang it, where have I heard his voice? Lancer's Party or So Pure. Those look like bells. They sound kind of Christmassy. It's back to that chorusy sound. I kind of prefer the personal individual songs more than the chorus songs so far. I mean, they're both important. That's just what I enjoy listening to more. So Pure kind of sounded like the Act 1 finale. That I would be good. Oh, it gets that powerful beat. I love that beat. It's just like, whoo! Is that Joe? Lauren Patton? Voice is incredible. Harmonizing is great. Wow, it gets so strong at the end there. This would be incredible to watch. Like to watch someone just on stage performing this. Good actors. I want to see this. Okay, next song. Wake Up. Wake up! You like rain, but only if it's dry. You like snow, but only if it's warm. I just love these songs. I think we have a Tony contender. Start to speed up a little bit. It started pretty slow. A lot of the songs are just like the company's singing in the background. And Nick, played by Derek Klena. Derek Klena. That is a super duper familiar name. I'm gonna look it up. Freaking Dogfight. Who's Eddie in Dogfight? Comment if you knew that already, and tell me how stupid I am for not instantly recognizing. It's been a while since I listened to Dogfight. It's kind of been a while since I listened to any musical soundtrack. I've been into hip-hop lately. Well, now I'm just like even more stoked for this thing. His voice is phenomenal. I don't know what to say. I mean, they're very heart-wrenching, and it'd be amazing to watch people perform these songs. Listening to them, it's really pleasant. There's this really powerful beat to them all, of course. Very emotional. It's very rich. Okay, now we're on to the last song of Act 1, Forgiven. Boom. That's the beat. The beat slows down a little bit. It's got a lot of these... It's a lot of minor chords, because it's not a happy musical. It's the kind of soundtrack you just listen to, and you take it in. Context, probably. Ooh. 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 High note. High note. People who can just sing anything. They can sing classical, they can sing pop. I hate them. Audience goes crazy. Whew. I'd be sweating just listening to that. Strong ending. Entr'acte. Ooh, acapella. Got a really nice main riff. Head over feet. This is the music video. So this is the music video. Is this a happy song? Oh, that's a welcoming chorus. It sounds amazing. It's powerful. It's not super dour. It's got like a hopeful sound to it. Stylistically, it's like the other songs. It's just powerful, and it's people giving their heart, soul, and mind and everything. Wow. Is this Enya? Wow. That's a bold choice. It's so like vacuum everything out except for the character. It's just them. Very emotional soundtrack. It's really powerful at the end. This is what powerful means. This is not powerful. It's the most powerful fist you've ever seen, isn't it? This was another big song in the 90s. You ought to know. Yeah, she's saying like, I wish the best for you both, but in a very resisting way. Like, she doesn't want to say it. Uninvited. Wow. Elizabeth Stanley's voice is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know how someone can just punch that hard with their voice. All that matters, Mary Jane, is your freedom. Haunting. My mind is invaded. Mood? Woo! Nice! That's the way of the future, just being a crazy tenor. Powerful. Thank you next. Just kidding, it's thank you, but it's spelled with the just a U. I mean, it's going to be super nostalgic if you're a 90s child. Alright, this is the last song. You learn. Nice way to sum up the whole musical there. Like, throughout life, no matter what happens, you learn. I recommend making mistakes. I recommend biting off more than you can chew. I recommend sticking your foot in your mouth. The caution blocks you from the wind. Ooh. It's one of those songs you gotta just clap to. Alright, well that was really something really good. That was powerful, that was modern sounding, that was pleasant to listen to, it was heart-wrenching to listen to. It's weird to say it's pleasant. It's not like a super happy musical, but it's just, it makes you feel. And you like music that makes you feel. I'll leave the playlist in the description down below. I'll leave tickets to see the musical in Broadway. I'll leave those in the description. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. It's going to be a really good one. Well, thank you for watching my new little experiment here. If this is your first video and you haven't seen what I usually do, what I'm referring to is I have the Ben Applegate show where I talk about Broadway buzz, Broadway news and stories. I just uploaded yesterday. I talked about some craziness that went on during the Q&A of Slave Play. Some crazy woman was yelling, calling Jeremy O'Hara's racist against white people and all this insanity. So if that interests you, you can look at some of those videos as well down on my channel. And please consider subscribing if you did enjoy this. I do upload every Tuesday and Friday. Click that like button down below. Thanks for watching. Share this video. Keep loving Broadway, and I'll see you later.